Well, it is a few hours to the weekend, and Sunrise at Sea is definitely making it worthwhile. Jump-starting you and kick-starting you right into the weekend, and you're just in time for your yet another exciting segment, Our Views, where we have real-life conversations. And joining me today on the panel are the ladies. I have Kira, and then I have none other than Sarah Apollo. Hi, Sarah.
Hi.
Hi, Kira.
Hi, Shivan.
Thank you guys for joining me this morning.
Thank you for having. Should I say thank you for having us?
Yes.
No.
I would have chosen to tell you not
You
to
have
come.
no option, honey. You have no option.
Well,
Yes.
Sarah, you are killing the animal print. Someone behind the scenes has told me I just need to highlight that. You look amazing.
Who? Don't go through the corridors. I'm right here.
Please hit Sarah's inbox. But anyway, ladies, this morning we're actually going to be discussing a very exciting subject. I do not know if any of you have actually paid attention to it, but we're going to be looking at personality traits. Now, before we dive right into it, and the ladies are actually going to be telling each other which personality they think the other is. A personality trait basically means and reflects people's characteristic patterns of thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. Personality traits imply consistency and stability for someone. Now, it is important to actually know the kind of personality you have. One, the benefits is it will make you understand why you act a certain way, or even how to act around certain people if you get to understand their personality traits. And this morning, and this should actually pop up on your screen, we're going to be having a chat, and it says understanding the 4 personality types, and I'm going to read them out loud. Now, type A is the director, which is goal-oriented, risk-taking, good under stress. Type B is the socializer, relationship-oriented, outgoing, and enthusiastic. Type C is the thinker, detail-oriented, logical, and prepared. Then type D is the supporter, task-oriented, stabilizing, and cautious. Ladies, I will start with you, Kira. Which personality type do you think Sarah is?
Sarah.
We have type A, the director. We have type B, the socializer. We have type C, the thinker. We have type D, the supporter.
I'm all the above.
No.
No, because I'm actually looking and I'm like,
You have got to
know.
choose.
there's a bit of everything.
Unless you're
Ladies,
asking which is the
ladies.
most dominant one.
Exactly. Ladies, Kira, the question is, what personality type do you think Sarah is?
Sarah is goal-oriented, risk-taking, good under stress. Wait, hold on. I've seen her under pressure. I think she handles it quite well.
True.
Kira, can you choose
No,
that
hold on,
personality
hold on.
type?
There's some.
No.
Okay, I would say I think type D. She's the
Type D.
supporter.
Task-oriented, stabilizing, and cautious. Okay. Sarah, which personality type do you think Kira is?
I think she's a type B. She's a socializer.
I had a feeling she was going to say
Yes.
Relationship-oriented,
outgoing, and enthusiastic.
Okay,
Yes.
Sarah, which personality type do you think I am? Don't shock my life. We could actually keep having this showing on the screen so that the viewers are able to keep up. So we have type A, the director. We have type B, the socializer. We have type C, the thinker, and type D, the supporter. So where do you think Shivan falls? TikTok, TikTok.
I don't know.
You need to make up your mind.
Perhaps. How come I was so quick for you, Sarah? She's a socializer.
Sarah,
Because like with Shivan, it's like I could redo this list and then put it together for Shivan. But I think perhaps type C, the thinker, detail-oriented, logical, and prepared. I
Yes.
guess. Yeah.
Interesting.
I would actually say
Yeah.
the same thing for you, Siobhan.
Well, for
Because
you, Kira,
You're really not good under pressure or
Yeah,
stress.
yeah.
You are a wreck. You are the worst person you would ever want to be. Shivan is the last person you would want to be stuck with on like a crashing plane
on a crashing,
or
a
like
boat
on an
that is
island,
sinking.
like, or when the boat is sinking. Don't be with Shivan, or stuck in an elevator. It's even simple things like that.
Small things.
Like the car door is refusing to open. She's
She'll be
already
frustrated
worked out.
about it. Oh my God. Siobhan.
Ladies.
I would say the same
It is
thing. I would say the
important to
same thing. You're the
understand.
thinker.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so for me, when it comes to Kira, I actually think that you're type B, the socializer, you're relationship-oriented, outgoing, and very enthusiastic. And for me, Sarah, you're actually the type A, you're the director, you're goal-oriented. I see you definitely like to take risks.
Absolutely.
And you seem to have it all together when it's stress-related and all. Like there's a way you sort of put on a show and you have it all together. So I think kudos to you. Well, for myself, I think I am type X. I am a combination of two or more
Exactly,
personalities.
yes.
Wait a minute. So I think I'm actually, I know, I'm a combination of type B, which is the relationship-oriented, outgoing, and enthusiastic, but also I have a splash of whipped cream, which is type C, the thinker, detail-oriented, logical, and always very prepared. I like my things prepared. I do not like to be ambushed, and it is very true. I do not like to work under stress. So guys, it is very important to actually understand your personality traits. And first, before we even discuss it, let's have a look at the benefits, and this should actually be running on your screen. Now, among the benefits as to why you need to know or even understand your personality traits, one is to better understand yourself. You will understand why Siobhan acts crazy when the boat is sinking or when a candle has refused to light. Like you will understand, she's actually a type C. So yeah, she doesn't work well under stress. Then we have to enjoy healthier relationships and to better pursue our passions. So ladies, and I'll start with you, Sarah. Why do you think it is important for someone to understand the kind of personality they have in your own perception?
When you understand yourself, then you are able to understand why you do the things that you do. And also you're able to effectively communicate your needs and wants with the people around you. So, and it also helps you draw boundaries. Say, I'm this kind of person, I am very sentimental. I don't appreciate it when people, I'm very sentimental, or I'm very private. I don't like it when people just come and invade my space. You have to ask permission to invade my space. So when you know your personality traits, you're able to effectively communicate to the people around you. And not just, you say your lovers or family or friends, even with your employers and, and colleagues, you say, this is me. I don't do this. I don't work under stress. So if there's an emergency in the office,
please don't
call me. Because I'm not the
radar.
Because I will come and just cause more stress. Exactly, more kavuyo. I'm not the one.
You will be stressed.
Exactly.
I mean, the other person even stressed.
Why do I feel like you're defining me, Kira? Tell me, why is it important in your perspective for someone to understand their personality?
It saves you a lot of time to know the kind of people you surround yourself with, the kind of people you can actually put up with. Yeah, it cuts you, like Sarah said, if you know you're a stressed person, I know she wants things done a certain way, you won't judge people, you won't be mad at people for acting a certain way. So I think it helps you get to know your other person or the people literally around you.
Okay.
But if you know yourself, because once you know yourself, someone doesn't need to tell you that, I think you're short-tempered.
Yeah.
Well, it's in my personality.
That's the thing, because if a person doesn't really know you, they're going to judge you for literally everything that you do. So I think it's very, very important to know your personality or know yourself or your character, as so many people may actually say it before and the other person.
Yeah.
So it's very, very important.
Also, it also helps you identify areas in your life
strength,
that your weaknesses that you need to improve or work on. So if you find that, in my personality, I'm a lazy person and I procrastinate. It's just who I am. It's just
nature.
It's my nature to just be lazy and procrastinate all the time. That also, understanding your personality traits can help you improve. And you say, okay, since I procrastinate a lot, how can I go about it? And set a schedule and timetable within tasks within which you can accomplish your tasks. And also you can also ask for assistance from your friends who have strengths in these areas where you are weak, and tell them, honey, you're good at this, I am horrible at it, how about you help me or hold me accountable for when I am slacking.
I think it's important, and it's something I feel like employers should do. Like, you probably, while you're actually hiring people, you might ask them, what kind of personality do you have? It will ease in your work, because then you know she's not good at beating deadlines, so you will make sure that when you're given her work, you will know that she will not fulfill it. However, Sarah, you mentioned something very important in regard to the employment and the job world. Don't you think that sometimes personality traits actually hinder us from getting the job done?
Personality traits hinder us? I don't think so. I don't think so. Unless the employer is looking for a specific personality trait. For instance, I'll give an example. People in the film industry, sometimes when script writers are writing a script for a certain character, they specifically want this person. Say, I want an enthusiastic, dark-skinned, tall girl with natural hair. That is what they're going to look for specifically. But I don't think it hinders you.
If we're looking at it in the aspect of, say, it is my personality, I do not work well under stress, don't you think then your personality is getting in the way of getting a job done?
If you put it like that,
if you put it like that, then yes. And this is the thing. With human beings, we evolve every day, every second of the day. We have the opportunity to evolve, and people who do not want to evolve are just being stubborn and actually being detrimental to themselves. So you can't, when people say, oh, that is how I am, no,
that's not the way you are.
You learned to be that way.
What do you mean?
Understand? No, we all learn habits as we grow up.
Very much.
When we are born, it's more or less a clean slate. So you start adopting habits and
with
behaviors
and
behavior patterns. You know, you sometimes even pick up some personality traits from the people around you. Say, for instance, if you come from a family where you only have brothers, then you, as a girl, you're going to pick up some personality traits from your brothers by being assertive, being aggressive, being rough. You know, so that thing of this is how I am. No,
end.
You can evolve and change yourself, and I would just like it if people this year moving forward would stop that whole thing of this is how I am, it's my personality. No, you can change it. You can unlearn some of your bad habits and improve yourself.
So how about you, Kira? Don't you think that sometimes personality traits get in the way of getting a job done?
Yes, to some extent they actually do, and it's very, very important if the people you're working around you actually get to know your strength, your weakness, whereby if you don't come through, they have your back. So not this aspect of you're not delivering and you're still being pushed to the wall, but like Sarah said, you can evolve, you can re-evolve actually. So even if it's actually not you, you have to adjust according to the environment. You may not be the kind of person that does things up to speed, but if you're in an environment that does that, you have to be up to speed with the things that you actually do. So it does play a part. It definitely does play a part.
So what can we do for someone watching this morning? What can they do to make their personalities better? You ladies have cited out that I do not work well under pressure. What can I do to better my personality? What can someone else do out there to better their personality traits?
Seek help. I say this all the time. Like, seek help. Get onto the internet, and you don't have to pay a therapist, you know. All this information is on the internet. If you say, I don't work under stress, I mean under stress or pressure, and a lot of things just, you know, work me out. You can work me up. You can just literally go on the internet and say, how do I handle stress? How do I work better under pressure? You know, what do I need to do? And then you follow those steps. Number one is, why I work really well under pressure is that I focus on accomplishing the task
at hand.
At hand. Say, for instance, if this building was on fire right now, God forbid, but if this building was on fire right now, instead of freaking out and hyperventilating and starting to cry, you now have to, your survival instincts kicking, and then you're like, okay, how do I get out of this place safely? Where's the nearest door? Which window can I break? You understand? You have to keep looking around. You have to, life is like this all the time. You never know when you're going to be put in a situation where you have to think on your feet. Even with our job working on air, right now the producer can be like, oh, breaking news. Break this story. Like, this is the story. Then now you're like, okay, oh, I'm not prepared. Send me a WhatsApp. No, you have to work. You have to focus. That is the one thing about working under pressure or being in a stressful situation. Focus on the task at hand.
Yeah.
Not how you feel about somebody, not how you feel about the situation. Focus on completing it, and you start to think, how do I get it done the fastest way possible?
Well, thank you so much, ladies. Unless, Kira, you have something else. Well, thank you so much, and that winds up the conversation that we had for you this morning on our views. At the end of the day, I would like to know, let's follow this conversation on the different social media platforms, and feel free to actually go to my Twitter platform, follow me, that is Shivan Auma 90, and then tweet and let me know, what is personality type? Are you a type A? Are you a director? Are you type B? Are you a socializer? Are you type C? Are you a thinker? Or are you type D, the supporter? Well, that winds up the conversation that we had for you today. Don't blink.